How is it going, guys? Welcome back. So after some days of break, it's another mission guide, Borlis Pass. This is a fairly easy mission which takes approximately 20 minutes. I choose ritualist this time simply because I like to keep the diversity as much as I can. So this is a classic Synth of Spirits build, works on secondaries too, feel free to use it as well. Anyway, the mission is quite straightforward. In the first part we have to ignite the storm beacons, then break some gates, find Prince Ulrich and light the magic beacons. The bonus is very easy, just to kill the ice drake. By the way, this is the first 6-man mission in Prophecies, and finally we can bring additional heroes. My party was 2 E-Surge Mesmers, 1 Beep Necro, 1 Preservation Rite, simply because I was the spirit spammer in the group. But you can use the usual SOS too, just make sure not to bring it in your own build. And finally I took in a Soul Twisting Ritualist, which has nice defensive abilities. There are not many tips for this mission, probably the best one is to bring enchant removals, like Shatter Enchant on the Mesmers. This is to stop the Doyak Rider's Mark of Protection as soon as possible. Interrupts are also recommended, and on the other hand, relying too much on enchantments is not the best option, since the Stone Summit Necros and Mesmers, you remove them all the time. For melees, Azuran Scan is a good choice, especially for the first part, because the Shiver Peak warriors possess Shield Stance. Like I said, the first few minutes of the mission is about lighting the storm beacons. Talk to Ascalon Guard Hayden, he will hand you a torch, then light the very first beacon on his right. I used to forget this first beacon and always had to come back from a good distance. Don't be as silly as me, but do the first one too. Anyway, you will face several Shiver Peak groups here. They are not too dangerous, but always keep an eye on their monks. They are called Shiver Peak Protectors. Quite obvious, they are really good at protecting and healing, so always focus your damage on them first. I also mentioned earlier the Shiver Peak Warriors blocking skill, and this can make fights really annoying as a melee. Plus the Shiver Peak Longbows have distracting shot, so always try to precast skills before aggroing them or find cover. There are a total of 7 beacons anyway, light them one by one, drop the torch if you play a melee character and clear the mobs on the way. And once you reach the last beacon, you will face a bigger group with a Centaur boss, so it might be a good idea to precast defensive skills on the ST hero, but if you are confident enough, just go aggro and kill them all. When you have no more beacons to talk to Ascalon Guard Stoli, he will take the torch and open the gate for you. From this point on, we are in the Stone Summit territory, but to be honest, they are not that dangerous either. Some rangers and ice golems here, this should not cause any difficulties. The next gate is closed, but there is a Dwarfen Pavdork station close. Go there, pick up a keg, drop it at the gate, and you can move on. Then another boss, Stone Summit Engineers. Those must die, it's a mission task, but they won't fight back and give you a morale boost. Then we arrive at the Doyak Rider group, focus on the Doyaks first, hopefully the Mesmer heroes will take care of interrupts and enchant removals. Then don't blow up the next gate yet, but take a small detour to do the bonus. There is another boss here, another Doyak and some Mesmers and Necros. Once all of them are dead, pick up a keg and free the bonus guy by putting a keg close to the wall. Then bring another keg and make yourself a passage to the ice cave, but don't drop the keg into the snow, but put it close to the stone thing with the chains around it. Inside the cave you will face several groups of Frostfire Riders. They are necros with a ton of hexes, but die very quickly. At the end of the cave there is a boss. It's a bug when it's called Whisker Featherstorm. Normally the boss is called the Ice Drake. Kill it anyway and the bonus is completed. After that just go back to where you came from and use the gate switch to proceed. Then just follow the road, kill the ice golems and the stone submits, then we reach a big gate. At this point slow down a bit, let one ice golem group go and kill the remaining ones. Then defeat the Doyak Rider group, but pay attention to the nearby groups. Don't overaggro here. After the ice golems pull the Doyaks away from the gate with the longbow, then finish off the allies and go to Prince Rorik. Skip the cutscene, talk to King Yelis and go over the bridge. Just a few more Stone Summit groups left. If you want some help, wait for the patrolling Dwarfen soldiers and stay with them. And finally we reach a Stone Summit boss, nothing special to be honest, and after that we can light the last 3 storm beacons. Once all 3 is done, the mission is completed. So guys, this was Borlis Pass, and now to reward those who watched this video closely, here's a game. What's the name of the boss who may spawn instead of the ice drake? Write down your answers and your in-game names in a comment, and I give you a superior vigor for the first 3 good answers. Alright guys, so much for today, stay tuned because still a lot of videos to come.